DVR Mini, so that's your simplex frequency program.
So when I switch up, now there's DMR Plus, which is
I don't really know what the
another
plus
group
is.
of guys. Well, I believe Uli runs those servers down there. He's in a lot of stuff, just not making these little sticks. He's doing server farms, and I could not get my D-Star set up originally when I got this thing. I took a week. I'm on the internet. I'm asking guys, did you do this? Did you? Yeah, I've done all that. I've ran D-Star before. Out of desperation, I sent Uli an email. I said, Uli, I've done everything. Is there? 15 minutes later, or less, he shoots an email right back. He says, somehow you've been delisted with your D-Star registration. And then the light went off. Our local D-Star repeater gateway I'd originally registered on, and this was a couple years ago, kind of went out of business, and whoever transferred ownership of all of those registrations missed a group of us. So literally I was, that D-Star registration?
No, I was going to ask, is that just your call sign, or is this a set of numbers?
It's something separate than this. It's a D-Star thing. It's something separate. It's if you want to get on the gateway internet stuff of D-Star.
Right.
And you usually, like if you have a local D-Star repeater and they have the gateway ability, you generally send them an email and it's a little bit of a form you fill out.
Okay.
Very
It's like
similar.
DMR, like we have
It's
DMR.
similar to that, but it's only for D-Star at that point
Right.
to get in their system. Well, somewhere along the line, me and a group of hams that came out are D-Star, and he knew immediately. And he says, you just have to re-register, and here's a link to the one in Orlando I use, And sure enough, half an hour later, I was able to do things. So Uli's, so let's see what we can do with, so DMR Plus. Now here's where I have to go over here where it says Gateway Setup, and you choose, now we're in DMR mode. So I have to find somewhere to go in. So here's a map. Now you pull this down. Now this actually tells you where you can go in at.
Oh, okay. I guess I don't see this because I'm not. Oh, I don't see.
Well, I tell you why you don't see it.
I registered and have my numbers in there. You have to
That's
have
got nothing to do with
Okay.
it. There's essentially 3 versions
Oh,
of this control software. You get this one not from Uli's site. I don't know why, but let me pull it up here and show you so you can play with it for the DMR side. Let's see. DV4. Just do a generic search. It's some guy named there he is, this guy here, G0. Okay. And you kind of have to look around for it. Latest version. What it is, it's the software for the DV4 Mini. And this is open source,
I was going to
so
ask you how to
programmers,
rewrite it for him, but he's.
well,
it's open
programmers
source.
can add to it.
Okay.
Here they made some enhancements for Brandmeister. An extended talk group routing in Brandmeister. Now this is where I'm learning myself and a little bit shaky. But you want to get this version here at this website to handle the DMR Brandmeister and the latest control ability. Which is what we're seeing here. And this is what the front end looks like, and you'll see you have Brandmeister down in here. So when you want to get on DMR, you pick Brandmeister, if you're going to be on Brandmeister, where you're going to go in at, and they tell you try to pick one nearest to you. Like that looks like there's one in Florida, FL, I'm guessing. Here's a couple in the US. I picked 3101 because poking around, and then you come back over here. So that's where you're going in, like the main computer, think of it that way. One of the computers to get you into the game. And now you have talk groups here. So it says, this one 4639 is USA Nationwide. So if I bring that up, I'm going out all over the US on that. And any of the others that, locals, if they're connected somewhere else in the world, they're hearing it too. That's how I understand it so far. You know, once again, Cameron, I'm no expert. I'm telling you so far what I know. So let me see if we can bring somebody up here on this. KG4 TGP listening, Evansville, Indiana. Anyone on the talk group that can give me a report? And what's latency? That's the term I was talking about later. Whenever you want to kind of, when they unkey, you want to wait a little bit, and then before I key. So see, I'm not. And it took me a week to kind of figure the DMR stuff out on this. I thought, something's not working right. And then somebody said, try this one. And when it does, it sounds as good as Fusion. I think DMR and Fusion sound about the best. So that's, for some reason, it says I'm connected. It tells me connected to there, CCS7.